Hot 97, we're back. This is the weekend warm-up. I'm Miabelle, and of course, we have the African bad gal in the building because this one is extremely personal.
You know.
Okay?
Yes.
First of all, Tiwa, you came in on your way out because you've been doing a lot of press, girl. I see you every time.
But I had to do this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I had to make sure I got this one in before I leave. Yeah.
Of course.
Thank you for having me. Thank
Always.
you.
How has your time in New York has been so far? Because every time I turn on my phone, you are out and about.
It's been amazing. You know, New York is like, it reminds me of Nigeria. It's very busy. It's very like, you don't have time to like just stop and think. So I love that. Like, I love the energy in New York. It just like wakes up your like your hustle spirit, and people in New York I think are really amazing.
Of course, absolutely, and it's New York Fashion Week, so you've been giving us all of the looks.
I've been trying, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying my little something.
Of course, we're here to celebrate the album.
Thank you.
This one is personal. It's really personal, and it starts off like it's gonna go down.
It was for my girls, man, because I don't think there's anyone that has not been through that thing that I sung about in the first track. I'm done. That was very, and you know, for me, it's such a powerful record to me, and I was a bit nervous about putting it on a record because I was like, this is so personal. It's almost too personal that I don't know if people are gonna connect to it.
Right.
So just and then having it as the first record, you know, and people just connecting to it has just been such a blessing to me. It's part of my healing too, because it makes me feel like I'm not alone.
Of course.
Because, you know, I went through some.
No, we can hear it in the music. You're so vulnerable and you're telling us your story.
Yeah.
And like you said, I feel like we haven't gotten that in a while where we're getting the truth of the breakup, you know?
Yeah.
And of course, you were married, you have a child. Like, this was real for you. So to be so vulnerable in the music, I think is beautiful to see. And it gets lighter as you continue to go on in the album.
And I think that was very important for me to get lighter because I want people to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
You know, I didn't intend to even do a record like this. It was just because of where I was mentally, you know, and in that time. And where I am now, you know, obviously I would say about 70-80% healed. I'm not 100%, but I'm definitely past the worst part. And it was important for me to have records that people, because, you know, if you listen to a project and the whole thing is just about heartbreak, you're just gonna be like, damn, like, what the hell? So, you know, it's good to like end it in a positive way.
Yeah, of course. Now, while you were preparing for this album and getting all these records together, you know, like you said, you were healing.
Yeah.
Now, what kind of helped you stay creative during this time to get through the music, do your job, you know?
It was like I have a really good team around me. So even times when I didn't feel, and that's why it probably took a long time. It took about 2 years or over 2 years. And I have a very patient team. And, you know, they allowed me to go through the motion and go through times when I just wanted to, you know, focus on something else because it was just too heavy, or just not do any work and just heal. They were very patient, and I think that was really important for me and really necessary for me to have people who, you know, I mean, they're not just thinking about money. They're thinking about my well-being as well, and that's what made it.
It matters, especially when it comes to the music.
Yeah.
And you were also very busy while this was happening, because I went to your premiere for Water and Gary, a movie premiere.
I had to do other things just to distract myself. And that was really beautiful to know that I could do other things. Like, you know, as women, I always say we're blessed to be able to multitask. Like, we can be doing something and doing our makeup at the same time. Do you get what I mean? So for me, as a woman, it was really important for me to wear that hat and like be like, okay, so I don't know what I want to do next. I always say maybe I might go to space or something.
You can. I mean, we've seen it happen. So I'm sure it can definitely happen for you. I think what I really do love about this album especially is you're really taking us through your R&B roots.
I know you're an R&B girl.
Yes.
And that's why I said this is important for me to be here.
Yes, because you're taking us
Yes,
there.
I needed you to, I really, really needed you to co-sign this and listen to it, because imagine I do like a more R&B leaning project and you're like, what was that?
No.
And like, no, I really wanted you to just listen to it and just give me your honest feedback, because I know you're in your R&B bag.
Yes, of course. And we hear all of the vocals. We hear all of the influences. We know that you love Brandy. We've heard you on a record with her before. And baby, when you can sing next to that, we know exactly where it's coming from, you know?
Oof. Yeah.
And I love that you give us that on the album. You, for me, is, of course, one of my favorites.
Yay!
And we know who is sampling. Now, was that a tough one for you to get it clear to Mia's and to you?
No, actually. No? It's funny because there's a lot more people on there that I didn't know.
Really?
Like we had to clear it from Lionel Richie, right? And who was the other people? Tim and Bob. So in my head, I'm thinking, we just need to call up Tamia and like clear, like, no.
No, you have to call up 5 of her friends too, right?
So, but I mean, again, they cleared it, and it was a very smooth procedure. It wasn't hard, and that also gave me confidence that because I mean, if they had said no, maybe they would have been like, yeah, we're not clearing this. But for them to give their approval was amazing.
Yeah, they could never say no to you. Are you kidding?
God's
How important do you think it is right now, especially for this style of music, to be coming from you in particular, you know, Nigerian girl, and really putting on for Africa, really putting on for the diaspora, London, all parts of the world? Why is it important for your R&B bag?
Thank you for asking me that, because there's this conversation that I keep saying, like, I feel like once they hear that you're from Africa, they just think Afrobeat, and they just box you in that. Right. And it was important for me, again, like I said, to have you listen to something like this and be like, you know, give me your cosign, because just because I'm African or from Africa doesn't mean I can't do R&B.
Right.
And I'm hoping that will encourage other people from Africa who maybe might want to do a country album or a hip-hop album or rock, whatever it is. I don't know, K-pop. I don't know what it is. But, yeah, I feel like this should inspire other people, and vice versa. It should inspire anybody from here that wants to do Afrobeat. Because none of us, we can't really say we own it. This is a gift from God. And so we should all be able to, as long as you do it well.
Right.
Like, if you come out here and you say you want to do like a hip hop album and you sound crazy,
then that's
right.
That's we can't co-sign that.
We can't. But if you're doing it right and you're good at it, I don't think we should put a limit on anyone. So I think it was really important for me to execute this well, so that when you're hearing it, if you don't know where I'm from, you wouldn't even be like, oh,
you can't tell.
Yeah, that's a Nigerian girl. Wow, that's crazy. Like, yeah. So I'm so glad you asked me that, because that's really important for me and for my people to feel like, yeah, they can do anything.
Yeah, and like you said, it's welcomed on the other side as well.
Yeah,
you know, Eric Bellinger, someone that you just did some music with, he went to Africa to record his album.
And that song, that's such a dope, the beat, when I heard the beat and I heard how he, you know, rode that beat, because it's an Afro beat. It's the production's really Afrobeat. Yeah. And he killed it. Chris Brown is another person that when he sings Pigeon, you wouldn't even know. Like, he's incredible. And, you know, and we love it. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want the same love from over here, and I'm getting it. So
yeah, you absolutely are, especially on 10%, girl. You gonna tell us who was texting the phone telling you to leave the studio?
I think I'm gonna, because Francoise is on a 10%. No,
someone Francoise keeps that phone on 10%.
She's on 10%, and she might. Ooh.
Oh my God!
I just also wanted to feel free. Sensually, like, I'm a woman, and I want to talk about stuff that, you know, sometimes I just want to be bad. I want to be out here cutting out, and that's okay.
Yeah, and it's okay to sing about in a sensual way, too.
Don't judge me, guys. Yeah. It was that one time or 2 or 3.
Do you ever feel like you do work too much and that you do kind of have to be snapped out of it through somebody? Sometimes.
Ooh, are you going there? Like what?
I mean, it doesn't even have to be intimately, just in general. Like sometimes I get a wake up call from my friends when they're like, girl, like please.
It's not your girls.
Right. And then that too. But you know what? I always answer. Because we do need to put the work down. Workaholic?
No, I do. But more so now, I think I just need vacations.
Right.
More vacations, like, and by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, not necessarily like with friends or anything, like, or with my son. I just want to go away by myself.
They say that's the best way to heal too, when you spend that time alone and really get to reconnect with yourself again.
Yeah, I did that the first time ever in my life. I went on vacation this year. And I was nervous at first because I've never done where you go to a restaurant by yourself and people are looking at you. What do? You talk to yourself or nothing. You can't, like, but it was the best thing I've ever done. Yeah. It was literally,
was this a solo trip?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Maldives.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I was like underwater every day. My hotel was in the water, and good food. I was reading books, listening to audiobooks, even though I didn't read it after that. But while I was there, and that's where I got the name of the album.
Wow.
You know, so many things was just clicking in my head, and then I went back to the team and I said, this album isn't ready. Yeah. I'm still looking for stuff. And they thought I was crazy, but I was so in tune with myself. I knew what I wanted to do from that trip. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, another one from the album that, calls my attention is Scared of Love? Scared to Love? Scared of Love?
Scared of Love. Yeah.
Are you still scared of love? And what? I want you to really elaborate on that, because I feel like people aren't honest about being scared.
I'm scared now.
To be loved on.
Yeah.
Correctly at that.
I'm so scared that I feel like if someone comes along with the right intentions, because I've been scarred so much, I'm not going to recognize it. Or I'm already going to be projecting. Like, if he doesn't call me back in 10 minutes, I'm already going to think the worst. Right. Yeah. I'm scared that, or I'm praying that the right one doesn't come and I kind of like don't recognize it. But I really am scared of it. Yeah. Like 100%. So what I do now is I just play around and say, I don't want real love. I just want a rich guy that's going to take me. But deep down.
We going to stop speaking that. We going to stop speaking that.
I know, right? Because I need to, the tongue is powerful.
It is.
No, but seriously, why can't I have both? Why can't I have someone who's genuine, who's kind, who's all of that, but also has money?
Right. I think you can, for sure.
Where am I going to find that?
Well, I can't tell you where yet, but I can tell you that our God is a great God. And you must keep praying for the things that you want in this life. And you got to be wary of what you say, because of course I do know that, if you gonna cry, at least cry in the Lambo truck or I get it.
Yes.
But how about we not cry at all, know? Or really start speaking the things that we want, the characteristics. I'm learning this from myself too, I know you want somebody considerate. Yes. I know you want somebody who's assertive and not aggressive with you. Ooh, I know you want somebody who's generous. What else? Give me some more.
Are you single?
Right. Sounds good, right? So,
all of that. And just someone who's just, like, genuine. Like, if you are not looking for something, to just stay away from me. Right. Or say what you want, because I might be in that space where
you might be in 10% mode.
Yeah, I might be like that, but just be honest. Like, that's it. Like, just literally just be honest, I think.
Of course.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to yourself in your past relationship, moving out of it and, growing into and blooming into the woman that you are now and becoming?
Yeah. When you see the flag, don't say it's red, light red, pink. If it is red, if it looks it, if it's a red flag, leave. Don't make excuses. Don't think it's going to change. Don't think it's going to get better. When you see those red flags, like, you need to recognize and accept that they are red flags.
And pack it up.
Because sometimes as women, we're like, well, it's not really red. It's maroon. No, sis. It's bright red and you need to run. So I would tell myself that when you see the signs, like,
make that move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Earlier on, it's better you leave early than when you're like 6 months, 1 year down the line and feelings are already like involved, or you guys have already been intimate, because now it's like harder to like make clear judgment because you're just kind of like, you know, you're in that space now. So I would say that to myself in my past relationship.
Yeah. I love the vulnerability, and I love that your fans and your audience gets to actually hear the transitions and kind of grow with you through your own experience, you know?
And they help me too. I'm very like, I communicate with my fans a lot. Like, I hate calling them fans, but my supporters. I communicate with them in my DMs. Like, they'll send me stuff, and I'm hoping one of them don't expose our DM conversations, because I've been talking in my DMs to them like
paragraphs.
But I communicate, and they know like I'm open. Like, I feel like that's one of my personality traits. I don't know how to like hold things in. Like, I'm very, very vocal.
What's your sign?
But I haven't really been vocal in music. This is the first time I've been that. I'm Aquarius.
Aquarius?
Yeah.
February?
Yeah, February.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys are not as open with your feelings,
But this
especially
is why
when
I
it comes to
don't
the
go
work.
to all these things. I don't know if they do. Do you believe in them? Because
I do.
I don't see. A lot of people say I don't have the characteristics of an Aquarius.
Really?
Right?
So
You just
maybe
said
your
that.
moon. Yeah, because Aquariuses usually don't really talk about their feelings ever, or hug, or do the things.
Oh no, I don't hug.
You don't hug?
Ew, do not hug
It's too
me.
much for you?
Do not spoon me. I'm not a huggy.
Ooh.
I don't. If I'm traveling, I don't like to hug. I don't like saying goodbyes. I don't like people touching me. Oh my god.
Right, too personal.
Yeah, it
See?
makes my skin crawl, man. Ugh.
That's very Aquarius of you. And by the
Really?
way, she hugged all of us today, so thank you,
No,
Tiwa,
because
for being so sweet to us.
No, okay, so that kind of hug I can do, like
Right,
a quick,
right.
you know, whatever. But you know, some girls, they like all this touchy feely.
Yeah, it
and-
gets a little extra.
Yeah, no, don't. That's why I don't really like strip clubs, because they'd be too
Too
close.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after COVID, we got to keep it cute. I get it. I get it.
Make me choke.
I get it. Now, the way you end the album, I think, is very important.
Yeah.
Change, I believe, with James Fauntleroy, which I think is really beautiful.
Thank you.
What are some things that you're looking forward to changing? That you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to changing to who God intended me to be, or who He intended. So I want to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Like, I want to go back to my master and say, I may have messed it up a little bit, but I'm back, and I want to change for what you saw in me, what you created me to be. Not even just in terms of career, just as a woman.
Right.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Just being. Was it that movie? Is it Matrix? When he kind of like, he was trying, and then eventually he kind of like just got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then it was just, and that's where I want to get to.
Yeah.
Where I just get it. And I'm just like,
Absolutely.
okay, yeah.
And you're actively working towards it. And I
All
feel
the
like
time.
the minute you get there, we're going to know, because you're going to give us
guys
some more
will
music.
So far.
We're going to suffer with the next level of music that you give us, the next level of creativity, of course. Is there another genre that you kind of want to jump into and, like, you know, get creative with? Because I feel like we hear a lot of different influences on the album, too. You're very, very intricate when it comes to, like, you know, the instrumentation that we hear, and just you as a musician in general.
Nah, let me know. I was trying to find something to sound cool, but
no, you want to keep it where it's at?
Yeah, I think this is what I was intended to
No
do.
country album next?
I can't.
No? The accent is too thick?
Yeah, I don't think it will sound authentic. I don't think I can. I'm just about doing the American accent when I'm singing R&B. Now you want me to go and put a twang on it.
Absolutely.
We're asking for too much.
You can do it all, Tiwa.
I'm just about managing so I don't sound British when I'm singing Holding It Down. You'll be like, what?
Oh my God. Who is that?
Who is that?
We love exactly where you're at.
Thank
we love
you.
the personality, the personableness, the vulnerability that you're giving to us.
Thank you,
and we can't wait for more.
And congratulations. It's been a while since I've seen you now.
Yes.
I see yeah,
Thank
I love
you
it.
so much.
Congrats, man.
I appreciate it. And
No,
we can't wait to
definitely.
have you back.
Thank
It's Hot
you.
97. Woo!